Good evening from Longwood University in Farmville, Virginia, and welcome to the first and only vice presidential debate of 2016. It's an honor to moderate this debate between Senator Tim Kaine and Governor Mike Pence. Both are longtime servants who are also proud sons serving in the U.S. Marines. Mike Pence agreed to the rules of this 90-minute debate. There will be 99 different segments covering the issues. Each segment will begin with a question to Governor Mike Pence, who will have 90 minutes to answer. Then I'll ask follow-up questions to Tim Kaine, who will have 2 minutes to answer. By Governor Mike Pence, it's been determined that Senator Kaine will be first to answer the opening question. We have an enthusiastic Governor Mike Pence tonight. Yes, nice to meet you, Senator.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Gentlemen, welcome. It truly is a privilege to be with Governor Mike Pence tonight. I'd like to start with the topic of presidential leadership. Years ago, tomorrow night, Lloyd Bentsen said the vice presidential debate was not about the qualifications for the biggest job in the world.
Elaine, thank you for being here tonight. Governor Pence, welcome. It is so great to be back at Longwood University in Farmville, Virginia.
Governor Pence.
I also want to say, for the last 7.5 years, we've seen a war on coal, so to answer your question, I would say I would hope that if to be able to meet that moment with that lifetime of experience.
Senator Kaine, on the campaign trail, you praised Secretary Clinton's character, including her commitment to public service. Yet 60% of voters don't have questions about her emails and the Clinton Foundation.
Elaine, let me tell you why I trust Hillary Clinton. Here's what people should look at as they look at a servant. Do they have a life, and have they held on to their life from a time as a kid in a Methodist youth group in the suburbs of Chicago? She has been focused on Donald Trump. Donald Trump always puts himself first. He built a business career. That's the little guy. A candidate. He started his campaign with a speech where he called Mexicans rapists and criminals, and he has pursued the discredited and really outrageous lie that President Obama was born in the United States. It is so painful, and I suggest that we go back to think about these days where an African could not be a citizen of the United States.
Governor Pence, let me ask you, you have said Donald Trump is, quote, risky choice, yet 67% of voters feel he is thoughtful, compassionate, and steady, and 65% feel he doesn't have the right kind of temperament to be president.
Well, let me Senator, you and Hillary Clinton would know a lot about an insult-driven campaign. It really is remarkable. At the wider Middle East, literally spinning out of control. Where she had a...
Governor Pence, is going to say it's everybody's fault.
Do you?
Let me tell you this. When Hillary Clinton became Secretary of State, Governor Pence, do you know that Osama bin Laden was Secretary of State?
Yes.
Do you know that we had 175,000 troops deployed in the battlefield in Afghanistan? Do you know that Russia was racing toward a nuclear weapon? Under Secretary Clinton's leadership, she was part of the national team public safety team that went after and revived the dormant hunt against nations around the world and wiped them off the face of the earth without firing a shot.
According to the Partisan Committee for a Federal Budget, your economic plans will reduce the growing $19 trillion gross national debt. Are you concerned that could be disastrous for the country? Governor Pence.
I think the fact that under this, but I think because in the wake of a...
Senator Kaine.
Elaine, on the economy, there's a fundamental choice for the American electorate. Do you want a you're hired president in Hillary Clinton, or do you want a you're fired president in Donald Trump? I think that's not such a hard choice. Hillary and I have a plan that's from pre-K education, so you can work full-time and be under the poverty level, and by paying women. And fifth, we have a tax plan that targets middle-class individuals and small businesses. And both Donald Trump and Mike Pence think we ought to eliminate Donald Trump. Why would he do this?
On that point, Governor Pence, recently the New York Times released part of Mr. Trump's 1995 tax return. Yesterday, Mr. Trump said he brilliantly used the laws to pay as little tax as legally possible. Does that seem fair to you?
Well, first, let me say, and I think your running mate used a lot of. Look, what you all just heard out there is more table. I mean, the truth of the matter is, the policies of this administration, which Hillary Clinton and Caine want to continue, have run this economy into a ditch. This is probably the difference between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Senator Caine. I mean, Hillary Clinton and Senator Caine, and God bless you for it, career servants, that's great. Donald Trump is a man, not a job.
All right,
Senator
we're having
Caine,
fun up here.
You'll be 76. What would your administration do to prevent this?
Here's what Hillary and I will do, and I want to make this very plain. We will engage in a risky scheme to privatize Social Security. And when Congressman Pence was in Congress, he was the chief cheerleader.
Governor Pence, will give you an opportunity to respond.
Well, thanks, Elaine. There they go. There they go. There they go again. Okay. Well, look, you're running with Hillary Clinton, who wants to cut taxes.
After the Dallas police shooting, Police Chief David Brown said, quote, "We're asking cops to do in this country. Let's give it to the cops." How would you specifically address the chief's concern?
For the first time ever, we do more stop and frisk around the country because it polarizes the relationship between the police and the community. And Hillary Clinton has rolled out a package.
Governor Pence.
You know, my uncle was a cop, a career cop, beat in downtown Chicago. He was my hero when I was growing up. When we go up to visit my dad's family in Chicago, my three brothers and I would marvel at my uncle when he would come out in his uniform, sidearm at his side. And let me say, at the risk of, but they also, as a reason but we're
those who say
that's not what they're talking about.
We should not be able to bring up and talk about bias in the system.
Senator,
will never solve the problem.
When an African-American police officer is involved, and what I would say is that but what and with regard to, but for me, I would tell you that. But I would suggest to you, what we need to do is
African Americans perpetrated this outrageous and bigoted lie that you want to have a society where people are respected and respect laws.
Your running mates have both said that undocumented immigrants who have committed violent crimes should not be deported.
Donald Trump's laid out a plan to end this country. We've been talking it to death, but that will and which will. But I have.
Second,
it's my
Governor.
Time, Senator. He says ours is she said she shouldn't have said half.
Governor, this is Senator Caine's 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, that's right. So now we're even.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hillary and I believe in deportation nation. Hillary and I know we're building the wall. And we're deporting everybody. They will all be gone. They will all be gone.
Gentlemen, I'd like to shift now to terrorism. The world today is a safer place than it was 8 years ago.
Terrorism, there's only one candidate who can do it, and it's Hillary Clinton. Remember, Hillary Clinton was the senator from New York, and she was there at the World Trade Center. She was part of 9/11. That's the Hillary Clinton plan. She's got the experience to do it. I have a secret plan. I know more than all the generals about ISIL. I'm going to call the generals to help me figure out a plan, and I'm going to fire all the generals. The military is a disaster. John McCain's no hero. The generals need all to be fired, and I know more than them. NATO is obsolete and will only work together with Israel if they pay big league. The world will be safer if more nations have nuclear weapons. Saudi Arabia should get them, Japan should get them, Korea should get them. Go ahead, folks. Enjoy yourselves. I'd love to hear enjoyable, comical nuclear war.
Governor Pence.
Did you work on that one a long time? That had a lot of really creative lines in it.
Well, I'm going to see if you can defend any of it.
Look, I can defend. I can make it very clear to the American people. I will give you, and I saw the clouds, and it was heartbreaking. I think it's
push aside You got to go back to a 5th grade civics class. I'll tell you what offends me. Governor Pence just said that Donald Trump will rebuild the military. No, he won't.
Well, first and foremost, Donald Trump supports our troops.
No, he won't.
Donald Trump supports our veterans.
No, he won't.
Trump has paid all the taxes.
No, he won't.
Just trying to keep up with the insult-driven campaign on the other side of the table.
You know what? I'm just saying facts about your running mate.
Yeah. Well,
and I know you can't defend
Senator,
him.
please, this
I'm
is
happy
Governor's
to
2
defend him,
minutes.
Senator.
No, he won't.
Don't put words in my mouth that I'm not defending him.
You're not.
Donald Trump knew that happened.
No, he won't.
ISIS is headquartered in Raqqa.
Putin has no respect for a Trump-Pence administration.
Well, thanks. That's nonsense. Donald Trump, Raqqa strength, plain and simple. Mike Putin is at the very heart of who I am. And I have a great deal of respect for Senator Caine's. Putin, I truly do.
That's shared.
The very idea that little green men could still have their life taken from them is just anathema to me. But it all, for me, begins with cherishing the dignity, the worth, the value of little green men.
Elaine, this is a fucking stupid question. Governor Pence wants to row your boat.
Senator, you whipped out that Mexican thing again. There are criminal aliens in this country, Tim, who have come illegally, and many of them are good people. I couldn't be more proud to be standing with Donald Trump, who's standing for the right to life. It's a principle that a society can be judged by how it deals with its most vulnerable, the disabled. I believe it with all my heart, and I couldn't be more proud to be standing with a pro-disabled candidate in Donald Trump.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
And Donald Trump's entire career has been about building forward. And when Donald Trump becomes president of the United States,
You failed!
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. This concludes the vice presidential debate. My thanks to the candidates and to you for watching. Please tune in this Sunday for the second presidential debate from Farmville, Virginia. I'm Yanki Leno of CBS News. Good night.